neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
I thought you were going to take a year off studying.
Well, I am, sort of. But I just thought if I'm going to try my hand at work in the meantime, I may as well do it properly. Paul says I've got potential.
Oh, yeah? As what?
Mike, don't start again. I'm just looking at a few night courses in business administration. The extra study might make all the difference.
To what? Your job? Or to us? I mean, I don't get to see you enough as it is. What, we've met at uni and you at work every day.
Come here. The course is part-time. You're not.
Could have fooled me.
You do McGudgeon and Phillips at uni, don't you? Pathway to economics?
Yeah.
Well, it's in the syllabus for this course. So stop carrying on about nothing, Dopey. Nothing will change. We can study together.
Serves me right for falling in love with a super brain, huh? Hey, Scott. What do you reckon? Think I fell in love with the wrong girl?
I do not know, mate. Sometimes I think I did, though.
Not again.
Yes, again.
Well, I thought you and Charlene had patched everything up.
So did I, until this whole thing with Warren Murphy backfired. You should have seen him.
I have. He's a drunken slob.
Well, not anymore, he isn't. He's got a job with his father. He's got a company car. He's got a coat. He's got a
Far
tie. Yeah, I reckon he doesn't even drink anymore, ever.
So Mrs. Mitchell really likes him now.
Oh, she loves him. I mean, he's so straight, I think Harold wants to have him stuffed and put on display.
Bad luck, mate.
Well, it gets even worse. Charlie's all excited about going to some Easter fancy dress party with him tonight.
What you going as?
The rabbit. She even hired the costume and everything.
Oh, I wouldn't worry, mate. What guy's going to fall for a girl with big buck teeth and floppy feet, eh?
And have you got the moulds there or at the coffee shop? Oh, good. No, I only need the moulds for the eggs. Yes.
Charlene!
Yes,
Well, you
all
said
right,
I would have a
definitely.
costume. I
I'll
thought you meant
see you
just
in a minute.
that.
Then you're a bigger bunny than I am. What's up, Dad? Don't you like it?
No, I do. It is just not the done thing,
It
that's all.
certainly is not. Now, I know we told you to go out with other boys, Charlene, but we didn't ask you to advertise.
Mum, my bikini gives away more than this does.
A lady shouldn't give anything away. Now, you put your coat on and leave it on until you're safely inside that party, thank you very much. Well, I'm going over to see Daphne for a minute. And I want you to pick up the dirty clothes on your bedroom floor before I get back, all right?
Harold, you're a man of the world. Tell me, reckon I could get a job as one of those fancy cocktail waitresses?
Yeah, well, no, I do not. Now, look, you have got 1 week to find suitable employment. If not, you take that job up in Brisbane.
Couldn't you make it 2 weeks? I'm trying really hard, Harold, I am. Come on, look. One teensy little week won't hurt, will it?
The answer is no, Charlene. Look, I'm sorry, but... Well, that was our agreement, and it's for your own good.
Whatever happened to the lovely old Harold we used to know?
Harold's allergic to chocolate. I thought I might make some of those little carob eggs.
Well, the moulds must be here somewhere. I saw them only a few days ago.
Oh, Daphne, if it's too much trouble, don't worry. I'll leave it. Harold won't mind.
It's no trouble at all. Anyway, it's much better giving presents that you make yourself. As they say,
It's the thought that counts. Yes, I know.
Madge, do you really believe that? That the thought's more important than the gift?
Yes, of course I do. Do you know, when Henry was in jail, he made me a little leather purse. Now, some people might think it was hideous, but I wouldn't part with it for quids. Why do you ask?
Have a look at this.
Oh, Daphne. That must have cost a fortune.
Now read the card.
To Daphne, Happy Easter, Allen. That's your father's name, isn't it?
Yep. There are two very interesting things about that card, Madge. Firstly, it's signed Alan, not Dad. And secondly, he didn't sign it at all.
Who did then?
I don't know. Maybe someone at the shop he bought it at. It's not his writing, though.
Eileen told me about what happened with your parents when you were younger.
Trust Eileen.
No, she was worried. In this case, it wasn't gossip.
you needn't worry anymore. I'm going to take the bracelet back to my father and tell him to keep out of my life.
Daphne, I can fully understand why you bear a grudge against your parents for what they did, but, well, I probably would myself.
So would anyone.
But, you see, I also know that being a good parent is the most difficult job you could imagine. I know I've made terrible mistakes with my kids.
Oh, come on, Madge. No one tries harder than you.
Well, let's just hope they realise that. Give your father a chance. I mean, you've got nothing left to lose now. And I can't believe he doesn't love you, at least a little bit.
I'm not so sure. But I'll give it a go, I promise.
Good girl. Well, I'd better get back to Harold. Oh, let me know if you find those moulds, will you?
Yeah, I will. Madge. Thanks.
See you later.
There you go, Matty. Dr. Walker's car. Could have fooled me. You weren't recognised. Well, yeah, don't forget, don't drive through any puddles.
First cab off the rank, eh?
You betcha. Came up a treat.
Good advertisement for the garage. You'll have all the guests booking their cars in this afternoon.
Well, I hope not. I mean, I wouldn't mind the business, but I'm fresh out of elbow grease.
You didn't do it all yourself, did you?
Hmm.
Oh, Dad, you're supposed to be a mechanic, not a detailer. How long did it take you?
Well, the service took a couple of hours, but I spent all morning on spit and polish.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Look, if you don't get someone in to help you and Stan run that garage, all this new business is going to pile up right on top of you.
Yeah, I know. I'll start looking on Monday. Where are you off to?
Thought I'd take 10 minutes out for a coffee. Do you want to come with me?
Why not? Stan's a big boy. He can look after the business for a while. Where's that mate of yours, a big tycoon?
If you mean Paul, he's working as usual.
Oh, yeah? Been taking dictation on his knee, have you?
No, Dad.
I wouldn't knock it if I were you. He's what I call husband material. Nice family, plenty of money.
Oh, that's a change coming from you.
Well, someone has to look after your interests.
I'm not looking for a husband, am I? Paul and I are just good friends.
Just good friends. I've heard that one before.
Oh, and don't forget to mow the lawns this weekend either. A deal's a deal.
Well, I'm glad it's the last time, mate. I mean, I've seen bad losers before, but you're a shocking winner.
It's been great getting my allowance for doing nothing. I guess I'll just have to start doing the lawns myself again. I need the money.
G'day, kids.
Hi.
G'day.
Did I just hear you say you needed some money?
Yeah, what?
I got a job going down to the garage, detailing.
Really?
Well, I wasn't just exercising my lips.
Well, that'd be great, Mr. Lewis, but Charlene's the one you're after. She's fantastic with cars, isn't she?
Yeah, she is too.
Forget it. I'm looking for a young bloke, not a pushy little broad.
But God, she's not like that at all.
Charlene's a hard worker and really quite clever.
Too clever for her own good, I reckon. Now, I need someone who can take orders. Sorry.
Dad changed his mind. I'll give it a go.
Thanks, girl. Don't tell Charlene he offered it to me. She would be furious, okay? Well, I'm going to go and buy her an Easter egg. She needs all the cheering up she can get.
I'll help you pick one out.
Yeah, that'd be great. Come on.
See you, mate.
Here. There's nothing wrong with being pushy, Dad. People would probably say I'm pushy.
That's different. You're my daughter.
Well, Charlene's about to become Harold Bishop's stepdaughter. If she was working at the garage, it'd give him the perfect reason to invest in it.
Him? I've already met him once, and that's enough. Biggest wowzer around.
Well, if you don't like Harold, you can always ask Paul to be your part and become a subsidiary of the Daniels Corporation.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, Gail. But the alternatives are getting very flaming desperate.
Crikey, Dev. This street makes Ramsey Street look like a dump.
We're better off than anyone in this street, and don't you forget it.
Yeah, money isn't everything.
Do you mind waiting here? I won't be long.
You're right. As long as you're sure it's what you want to do. Hey, good luck.
Daphne.
Look, Daddy, Mrs. Larkins gave me an egg.
So that's where you got to, is it? Your mother's been looking for you everywhere.
It's got a little chicken on it.
You've got to realize this is my one day off. I work hard to get a few moments to relax. I can't do that while I'm chasing you all over the place. I want you to go to your room. You'll have to play there for the rest of the afternoon. Your mother and I have got some people coming over for drinks. And we don't want to see you until dinner time, right?
But can't we hide some eggs? Mrs. Larkins said she always hides her eggs.
Come on, Daphne. You're a big girl now. You're much too old for all of that Easter nonsense. Go on, off to your room. Quickly. Daphne? Are you all right?
Yeah. Not having seen this place for so long took me back. Here. I'm far too old for all this Easter nonsense.
G'day, Harold. How you been keeping?
Splendidly, thank you. And you, Robert?
Any fitter and I'll be dangerous. Is Charlene around?
Oh, she's out the back, helping Madge hang out the clothes. Oh,
Charlene! I'm sorry I acted like a bit of a galah last time I was here. I'd just been to choir practice down at the waterhole.
Sorry?
You know, I had a few cold ones.
Oh, yes, you mean beer. Yes, that's why I've never touched the stuff. People always seem to be waking up in the morning and having to listen to horrible stories of things they did the night before.
Yeah, could say that, I suppose.
Mr. Lewis, you called me?
I've just come over to tell you there's a job starting Monday down at the garage.
Really?
Yes, really. But it's not an apprenticeship. I need a junior to detail cars.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Lewis. I'll take it. Looks like you won't be getting rid of me after all.
You made a smart move there. She'll be a real asset.
I hope so. Do with a few assets around at the moment. Things are looking a bit grim for me, financially speaking.
But I don't understand. I mean, surely you wouldn't be putting on new staff if you've got business problems.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. Business is booming. I'll make a fortune from this new deal we've done with Lassiter's. Now, my problem is that I've got to get the cash together to buy the freehold from the petrol company. They're selling, and my option runs out next week.
Yeah, I see.
Jim Robinson said he'd throw a bit in the pot. Oh, you mug not to. It's a top investment. But his money won't be enough to keep the wolf from the door, of course.
Bad luck. Yes, bad luck.
You wouldn't know anyone else that'd be interested in a partnership, would you, Harold? Can't you realize that I'm trying to say, for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
I don't know what to think anymore. Except that it won't work. Never has. And it never will.
You can't be sure of that unless you give me the chance to try, for God's sake. I'm not looking forward to growing old. And lonely.
Well, I'm glad you two have decided to give it a whirl, Alan.
Well, we have to look to the future, don't we? No point in dwelling on the past. Which reminds me, as regards the future, I had lunch yesterday with my solicitor, Peter Ormsby. He's agreed to look into the matter of setting up a trust fund for, my future grandchild.
How did you know I was pregnant?
Well, rather obvious, isn't it?
No, it isn't. I'm hardly showing, and this is the first time I've worn a maternity dress. You didn't say anything, did you, Des?
Oh, I can't recall who told me. It was probably that young fellow at the coffee shop the day I called in to see you.
Probably. Mike's more excited about having the baby than we are, eh?
Yeah, yes, Mike, isn't it? Anyway, I intend to see that this child will be well looked after. Everything that is needed, I'll give it to him.
It just might be a girl.
Oh, the odds are it'll be a boy. Lawrence women are noted for providing sons. You're only an exception to prove the rule.
And don't I know it? Come on, Des, I think we should be going. I've got a few more things to do.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us, and see you soon, Al.
I certainly hope so. Sooner the better.
Goodbye.
Bye, darling. You look after yourself now. Oh. Haven't you forgotten something?
Let's just take it step by step, okay?
Dad.
Look, we're having a bit of an Easter lunch tomorrow. Des's mother is coming over. Do you want to come? All right. We'll see you then.
You little beauty. I offered Charlene Mitchell that job, and Harold took the bait. It was a stroke of genius, Gail.
Oh, I thought it was quite obvious, really. Talking him into it was the hard part.
Well, whatever it was, we did it. Harold's going to go over the figures with Jim. Well, that's what's smart, really. He's got a lot of faith in him.
Smart operators, those Robinsons.
Not as smart as you, love. Everything's going to work out perfectly. That's all I needed. 2 silent partners.
You understood those balance sheets and profit and loss statements far better than most men do.
Oh, well, I did learn a thing or two when I was running the business with Fred at Coffs Harbour, you know. And those figures stack up very well. Oh, but Harold, really, a garage, you?
From my point of view, the whole proposition is extremely suitable. Now, if it's good enough for Jim, it's good enough for me. You know, I believe that Rob is a whiz with cars. It should be very easy to market his talents.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
You know, I had a passion for it myself when I was a boy. Would spend hours stripping down that old Morris Minor. It's no good thinking about a health food store now. Now that chain store has moved into Erinsborough. It's put pay to that idea, eh?
Yes, but don't you think you're being a bit hasty? I mean, there must be plenty of other investment.
Not here, there isn't. Besides, I intend to make my new home in Erinsborough with you.
Well, I suppose you can keep an eye on Charlene for me. Or rather, keep me informed. I don't suppose you'll be spending that much time in the garage, will you?
Oh, I intend taking a very active interest. None of this silent partner routine for me.
Isn't that just the best news you've ever heard?
She reckons you'll be an apprentice in 3 months.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, so this is to honour your new job, is it? Gorging yourself with milkshakes?
Mate, we're just celebrating life.
Oh, get off.
But we could go out and celebrate properly later. Do you want to do that? Get a few of the gang together.
I can't. I promised I'd go out with Warren, remember?
No.
You know I'd rather go out with you. The whole thing was only to stop Harold packing me off to Brisbane in the first place. Now, you wouldn't like me to stand you up, would you?
No, of course.
So let's go celebrate now instead. Don't need the gang to have a good time, do we? No offence, Mike.
No worries. Don't be too hard on him.
Good day, mate.
You two better watch out. I think you've slipped to the second happiest couple in Ramsay Street. Well, third after me and Jane, I guess.
Mike, do you remember when my father came in here asking about me?
Yeah, why?
Did you tell him I was pregnant? It's important.
Don't think so. In fact, I'm pretty sure that he brought it up in the first place.
What's all this about, Daph? I thought you were making it up with your father.
I am in my own way. Des, I need your help.
Sure.
I want you to back me up tomorrow when he comes for lunch. Just go along with everything I say.
Sounds easy enough. Why?
I hope I'm wrong, but I've got an awful sneaking suspicion. And there's only one way to make sure. You're just gonna have to trust me.